Hey guys, thanks so much for tuning in this week to Thisgeorgiaclay. So in this week's vlog, we're going to be finally decorating Candy. I'm revealing her to the world. She's absolutely gorgeous. I love her, and I hope that you guys love her just as much as I do. You'll hear me say in the vlog that I was calling her Evangeline. Her name is Candy, so I'll touch on that a little bit later. But I wanted to go over and show you guys our foyer tree. I did add some ribbon to it, and then I dressed it up just a little bit because I wanted it to match with our kitchen tree that we have in our dining space. We did get a new table. I'll be showing you guys that later on in our vlog series for Christmas and decorating that up. Like I said, I think I said it last year, I'm not very good at like tablescapes and stuff. Like your girl can decorate, design room spaces, all of that, but when it comes to like small details, I don't know, my brain just goes in overload and I can't do it. So we're gonna try it out. I'm gonna see how it does, but we're just not really people that sit at a dining table and actually like eat our meals. We usually gather around the island and our kids sit there, and we're never really home all at the same time to actually have a meal together. But I want to change that come like on weekends where we're actually, home. My daughter will be off on Fridays and Saturdays, so we can finally have dinners together at the table. So I'm looking for new chairs. I recently got some new ones. I just sold mine actually today, and then so I'm looking for some new ones, and then we'll get that all together. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into this week's vlog. So my theme this year for Candy was Merry and Bright. That encompasses white, red, and splashes of green. And I just wanted to go over like the trees from previous years because I love to see how my design has changed, how evolved the trees and intricate they have become, and also just how much better that I've gotten as well. And I encourage you guys to do that too, just to look over your old pictures of things that you've done in your home. It could be your Christmas tree, it could be a room that you've redone, just to show how we just evolve and how much things have changed within the last 3 years. It doesn't seem like it's that long. Well, I've only been in this home for 2 years, but we have 3 Christmases here. This is our 3rd Christmas. And I just look back and I'm like, wow, like it's really changed. Your girl has amped it up a lot. So let's go ahead and look at our very first year. In this picture it was a it was a buffalo theme for that year. And it was white and red as well, but it's a little bit different. It had some splashes of black, and it was, it was cute. But it most definitely was not, I don't know. I thought it was beautiful, and it just, let's go ahead and move over to Evangeline last year, and she was beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I just feel like with this tree being the white and the black, it was my winter wonderland theme, and it really blended in with the house. I know the very first year when I was doing YouTube, people were saying, I thought that you would do like a white and black tree, it was just something that they assumed that I would do, and it just took them back when I didn't do that. And so the second year in our home when I did do it, then they were like, yes, this is the tree that I knew Thisgeorgiaclay can do. So now moving forward to this year, I feel like, I don't know, I loved last year's tree too, but as I'm looking over at her, I don't know, maybe I like this one better. They all have a special place in my heart, but just wanted to show that and let me know in the comments what you guys think. So let's start decorating. So I can't believe it's the holidays already. It's time to bring out all of our Christmas trees and our beautiful decor that we've been waiting all year to bring out. And tonight was the night. This is my second year with this tree. It is from Home Depot. It is their 9-foot pre-lit LED Kenwood Fraser flocked artificial tree. It has 1,200 LED lights and they twinkle. They're also warm lights. I really, really love this tree. I know that now that they have the green version of this tree, very similar, And I think it has about 1,800 lights, and I was just telling Matt, like, I gotta get that tree next year. But I really love the flock tree, I do. The flock trees have a certain vibe to them in terms of like your color and scheme, and I feel like the green tree allows you to just to switch it up and do more warm tones, because sometimes those particular colors get a little lost in a flock tree, like the browns, the gold, the brass, and with a flock tree, I just feel like it becomes more glam than neutral on a green tree. So yeah. Another thing I love about this particular tree is you really don't have to fluff the tree. I was just spacing out some of the branches that might have been a little pinched while they were in the box, but you don't really have to do any fluffing. You just put it together piece by piece. It automatically lights up. You don't have to run one connector to another. So I really love it. It is an investment. It is a $499 tree. They do have cheaper options. I wouldn't say cheaper, more cost-effective options if you can go with something smaller. Mine is a 9-foot tree, but I'm telling you, it's worth the investment. A Christmas tree is something that you keep years over years. You don't necessarily replace it every couple years or so. So yeah, like I said, it's an investment, but it's a great investment because it's Christmas, and your Christmas tree is the shining jewel in your home. So here I am just decorating the tree. I always like to start off with the picks just so that way I can get the centerpiece at the top of my tree going, and it kind of sets the tone for the rest of the tree and inspires me to kind of decorate around it.
While we're dancing around the Christmas tree, hugging and kissing, just you and me. Carolers are singing outside our door, lovely songs we all heard before, as they walk from house to house to wish us all a Merry Christmas Day. Oh, a Merry Christmas Day. Oh, we're chasing snowflakes as they're falling down.
I love Hobby Lobby, but you can't get everything from Hobby Lobby. Let me explain. So I bought this ribbon, and it was beautiful red velvet ribbon. I'm like, it's gonna be amazing. Goes with my theme. I love it. However, this ribbon did not have wire in it. So I'll explain that a little bit later, but you can see that I am really struggling with it.
Friendly face, and later we warm up by the fire.
So I wanted to take a little time and let you guys know how Evangeline is going. So as you can see, I'm loving the candy cane stripe ribbon. I absolutely love it. See, now one thing about it though, it was like sheer, and I didn't know that it was going to be sheer. However, the red velvet ribbon that I bought, which I love, does not have wire. I did not read that, so I decided to go ahead and layer it so that way you see how that candy cane comes out a little bit more. So I guess it works out. So I was able to salvage it without having to take it back to Hobby Lobby. But I absolutely love these big chime balls here. Definitely going back, I'm like, why did I only buy 4? But I think it was because I wanted to make sure that I actually liked them, so I only purchased the 4 of them. But I will be going back later on today to get some more. But the poinsettias look so good. Oh, I absolutely love it. It's looking so beautiful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and continue putting ribbon throughout Evangeline. Have already started working on the back side here. My daughter went to my mother-in-law's house to get me some plant wire because my branches are not very bendable. So I'm just going to do that rather than trying to bend them and end up damaging my tree. So I'll work on this, and then I'll come back, and once it has all the ribbon on it, and then we'll start decorating. Okay guys, so don't you see the beautiful ribbon? I'm obsessed with it. However, I think I'm done with ribbon for now. I'm pretty sure I'll want to add some more probably later, but I want to put some ornaments on here so that way I know exactly where I have areas that I need to fill with ribbon, or if I need to, or if I don't need any more ribbon, I need to decide on that because I have a lot of ornaments this year and I really want to make sure that Evangeline is nice and full. So I'm gonna go ahead and start working on the ornaments. I'm so excited. It looks so beautiful. Like, red and white is not my favorite colors. However, on a Christmas tree, I think it's easily going to be one of my favorite go-tos that I like to change up year after year. Last year was white and black, and I love that too, but this red though, Lord, it's so pretty. So let me go ahead and put the phone down, stop drooling over her, and let me go ahead and put on some of her little jewels. Now I really like using these larger ornaments here, these balls. They are glitter. I'm not a fan of glitter, but I really do love using them. I got them last year from At Home. They help to fill in any holes in the tree, and then also they're like statement piece ornaments, and I really love how whimsical that they look. So I like to use those as fillers. I try to use the larger ornaments first, and then I go in with smaller ones.
These are the good times with you, baby. This year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da. Making our Christmas memories. I've been wrapping presents for you. I've been hanging marbles in the tree, and I've lit my house with Christmas lights. So you should come back home to me. And when we wake up in the morning, I'm gonna play those carols that you love. We'll be singing all the melodies until the sun comes up. These are the good times with you, baby. This year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be?
I really enjoyed decorating the tree. My daughter was sitting on the couch just relaxing, of course, just keeping me some company, but I love these North Pole ornaments. They're so cute. But yeah, it was just a nice, enjoyable moment spending some quality time with her.
These are the good times with you. Don't even care what we do if I spend it with you. Just you and nobody else. It's so good to see you again, to see you again, baby. This year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire, chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be?
I finished up for the day and came back the next day and started to work on the tree a little bit more, filling in any holes again, working on the back side of the tree because I do have that picture window and I do like to decorate the back of the tree. So yeah, I'm just working on it. I really, 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 really love the red this year. I think it's just a traditional Christmas tree, and of course it's just a little glammed up, but I love it. It's so pretty. She's almost done and I'm just putting on the finishing touches, but let me know in the comments what you guys think of her so far. I just, like I said, I can't get over the red and white. I like to change out my trees every year, not change them out, but in terms of like the theme. But this is something that I most definitely am going to repeat. Maybe not the same styling, but the color tone. I most definitely I'm gonna repeat this because it was absolutely beautiful. A lot of the ornaments this year I got from Hobby Lobby, Kirklands. I got a few new ornaments there as well. A lot of them I had last year, again at home. I believe everything on the tree is either at Kirklands, at home, or Hobby Lobby. So these are most definitely ornaments that you can find around you, your local area. But I wanted the tree to be nice and full this year, to have a lot of ornaments on it, but not to look too busy. And I think that it's coming together beautifully. So let me know in the comments so far, if you're still watching, what's your favorite part of the Christmas tree and which ornament is your favorite?
Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand, you and me. Doesn't matter, it's Christmas in my heart. And I can promise Santa's coming to visit. No, he wouldn't miss this in Christmas times. Oh, and the sunset is just getting better on a blanket with the sky.
Let me know in the comments what you guys think of Candy. I absolutely love her. I know in the video when I was speaking and I was calling her Evangeline because that was her name last year, but my daughter Leah, she said that she needs a new name, so she actually named her Candy. So this is Candy. I absolutely love her. I think the name is fitting too, but it came out so good. Matt told me that it reminds him of a tree that should be in the mall or at Kirklands. But I'll take that as a compliment because Kirklands does have some pretty beautiful trees. It just depends on which Kirklands that you go into, because I have 3 here, and one of them in an area that I live in looks way more done up than some of them that I've seen. So it just depends on who's decorating them. But I would love to do that. Like, so Kirklands, if you need someone to come and do like your Christmas trees during the season, just to get people in the spirit and doing themed trees, I would absolutely love it. So coming back to my tree, the Merry and Bright theme, I think it came out amazing. Last year again was our Winter Wonderland theme, and that was white and black. And then this year with doing the red, it brings in those traditional Christmas elements that I really love, but I also put it in a modern flair on them because I don't want my tree to be over the top. Like, a lot of people like to do a lot of picks and stuff on the top of the tree. I don't necessarily like to do that. I like to make it nice, but it doesn't have to be necessarily the focal point of the tree. I like to have mine to be statement pieces with my ornaments. So for me, it's gonna be like the big balls here or the North Pole ornaments. I think they're super, super, super cute. So those are ones that I actually got from Kirklands as well. I also did the plaid ornaments. That was a Kirklands find. So I got 2 of these, but after I purchased them, I saw that they had larger ones. But I did that as my splash of green. So you'll see that kind of tucked in the tree, just to make it more festive, and then add in those colors as well. But I didn't want something that had a lot of green because again, it's a splash of green. So I thought that it was done tastefully. These ones I got from Hobby Lobby, and pretty much a lot of the ornaments here are either a combination of At Home, Kirklands, or Hobby Lobby. Our very first year in our house, I did all Hobby Lobby ornaments, and it looked like I got everything from Hobby Lobby. So I like to incorporate different pieces, and especially tying in the ribbon. I hope to get better and better at ribbon. I would say this year, it was like my first year really doing ribbon. So I hope that, the more Christmas trees that I do over my lifespan, that it'll get even better and better. But I just like for my ribbon not to be like the standout moment on the tree. I know a lot of people like to wrap the whole tree in ribbon and then they put the ornaments on there, and I want the eye to have something to relax on rather than just like, wow, there's a lot going on with the tree. So that was my take on it. Also, I'm not a fan of poinsettias, but as you see, I have them on my tree and I absolutely love them. So this year, I think I'm gonna put some poinsettias out on our porch as well, because I think they're gorgeous and they just added a nice touch. These white ones were from Evangeline last year when Candy was Evangeline, and they worked very well with this tree as well. So a lot of the white ornaments were from last year. I just bought the new, the jumbo like stars up there. Those are new for this year. And a lot of the red ornaments are new for this year as well, because my previous year, they're on my daughter Lania's tree, and they're more of like a buffalo print rather than like a true red ornament. So I had to buy new red ornaments. But years coming, I plan on doing a similar tree like this, but a little different. So I'll be able to use these ornaments at sometime. I'm pretty sure this theme will come back around. But I love it. I would have to say my favorite thing on the tree are gonna be the picks. I think that these are absolutely gorgeous. They're like really like jumbo picks, and I like the glaze on the balls. Of course, putting in like some smaller ones just to like, it's not so jarring, and just to, like I said, to bring your eye back and have some peaceful elements rather than things that are just jumping at you. But I think it's tastefully done. I think, like I said, the theme was executed perfectly. And I really feel like you can tell on the tree that I took my time to put the exact ornaments where I wanted them to be and to pick the right ornaments for the tree. Because sometimes you can go into the store and you'll pick something and you'll have a theme for it, or you'll have in your mind like, oh, I'm gonna put this on the tree, it's gonna be awesome. But sometimes it doesn't work, because I did take some things back. I had some like really pretty green velvet ribbon that I thought I was gonna put on the tree, but then I just felt like it was just too much. And like I said, I wanted to keep that splash of green. So I figured, why not do that in an ornament? So that's where you see the splashes of green. I also wanted to touch on where I got the tree from. So I purchased it last year from Home Depot. They still sell it as well. I'll link it. It's linked on my LTK page if you're wanting to purchase it. I absolutely love it. It's actually the same tree that's going viral right now, but it's flocked rather than green. Next year I want a green tree, so things will change a little bit, but I really want a green tree. So I'm gonna have to be saving up my coins so I can purchase that green tree. But I wanted to touch on that. It twinkles. It doesn't have to twinkle if you don't want it to, but I think it's beautiful. I think it reminds me of like when light hits snow, like late at night, like when the lights are down and it's just that nice, like, I don't know, if you're driving up to a cabin and like your headlights hit the snow. I don't know, but I love it. I think it's so beautiful, and that just soft twinkle, because you have some trees that'll just like glare, they just blink like this, and I don't like that. But it is a little bit more pricier. It was a $500 tree, so it is an investment. You know, some people may not change out their tree in 2 years or so, but I could also put this in my basement and do a beautiful tree there, because we do have holiday parties and I like to do a basement tree. This year I'm not going to, because I put so much time into Candy that we're actually going to have our holiday party on the main level, which is so weird for me because I really don't like people to mess up my stuff up here. The basement can do whatever. We're gonna do that, but I love it. I feel like she needs to be on display. Today is Halloween, so when people come, the trick-or-treaters come to our house, when we open up the door, they will see Candy, and they're probably gonna be like, that lady's crazy. But a lot of people in my neighborhood know that I have a YouTube channel, and it just goes with Thisgeorgiaclay, because I am I'm just all about the extra. But I love it. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Next week's vlog is going to consist of probably our foyer, not the foyer. I think it's gonna be outside. I think so, because tomorrow our Christmas lights get installed. So a lot of things going on. But again, thank you guys so much for tuning in this week to Thisgeorgiaclay. Thank you so much for loving Candy just as much as I do. And let's give her a round of applause because she's absolutely gorgeous this year. But please make sure you like, subscribe, share it with a friend. And make sure you watch the video again because I want to see if you duplicate Candy as well. I want to see how it looks. Send me some pictures, thisgeorgiaclay@gmail.com. Bye guys.